Hi, Lori here with LA, our makeup artist and expert, and she is here today to recreate my makeup pattern. As you all know, I had breast cancer, and with breast cancer, the treatments of chemotherapy and radiation are very hard on your body and your skin and all your elements that make you who you are. So we're going to try some new methods of makeup application to see what suits my skin color now and my texture and features. And I know LA will do a marvelous job. So thank you.
I'm just going to spray your face with a little bit of toner just to reactivate your skincare.
Lovely.
Good, all right.
I feel like I'm at the ocean.
You can do the classics, you know, do a face of makeup, put your brows on, a little bit of liner, red lip. That's always going to carry you through, but let's try something different for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go crazy.
I just realized when you took your glasses off, I'm like, man, you've got big green eyes. Let's show them. Okay, so you're a cool undertone, but you still have quite a bit of gold. So we're going to use the color in a cool tone, but I'm going to use a little bronzer too.
Okay.
Because your skin has a lot of pink in it, and you know you're busy here, so you're physically busy here. These gals really work hard. They are not idle.
We're not little Barbie dolls trying on clothes. We're working behind the scenes vigorously.
It's more like you come in here, it's like very glamorous bees, okay? That's what I see. Okay, so I am gonna add a little bit of concealer here because these beautiful eyes deserve it, like a lot. Now the other thing is I'm putting on a waterproof foundation and a waterproof concealer because I think a lot of people are their eyes water, and we live in Ottawa, wherever you guys are from. It's really changey weather, and when it's nice, it's windy at this time of the year. So if you have a lighter eye like Lori, they're probably watering. So this is one way to help with that eternal. It always comes down type of thing. Okay?
And I find too that my lids are very veiny.
Veiny? Okay.
Like dark veins,
yeah,
so I'm always concealing them.
Well, you know, look up for a second. I'm gonna look up for a second. I'm gonna do something to work with the color in your eyelid. So this is another thing that you can do at home. If you've got a colorful lid, right now the trend is to have like just a one color here and then just that lighter color under your brow. It's a wash. Okay, so instead of like concealing, why don't we just take a color and go whoosh? Okay, so this will really speed up your time. So let's take it says white powder, but we're going to use this one. It's like non-colored, and you can just under your eyes here, put a little here in the center of your face. Okay, this is where it gets red, and this is where you get fallout. So you don't necessarily have to put the sides of your cheeks if you said your cheeks are feeling a little bit dry, but in the center. Okay, and that'll keep it on a little bit longer. Then, how's your makeup at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon if you don't do anything to it?
I can feel a forehead of oil. It's becoming thick. Like I feel like I can feel it.
You can feel it. Okay.
Feel it.
So you saw how much I put on.
Not
I
much,
put drops, like very lightly. It's better to do thin layers, like you're making a bed with thin layers, than to try to put one big blanket over that sock that you put in your bed. Otherwise it looks like a cat. So we just thin layers, and it should last you longer. If you're wearing a bronzer, you're gonna smile just like you would. Like they tell you to go this way, we want it to be on the outsides of the face. But in your case, because you've got like actually perfect structure on your face, it's really a nice shape. We're gonna give you like bronzer instead of too much blush, okay? Because you're pink through here and then nice and gold here. So this is going to give you that fresh look. So whether you decide to go with like a pinker lip, or you go towards like a peachier type of tone, which will look really fashion forward and quite pretty with your hair, which is what I'm going to try today. You just add the blush according to what you're doing for your lips. So today we'll use something that's on the orange side. It's called Skimpy.
Oh wow!
It's one of my new colors. Anyway,
oh cool.
It's actually really pretty because it's sheer.
That's cool.
So and it looks so pretty with the green eyes. Okay, so in this case, you're going to take the side of your brush, and you're going to look at yourself like an axis. I'm always talking about that. So your face doesn't change. So the shapes. And you're just going to go around like this. And so this will just give you that slightly different undertone, so that it's like, wow, Lori, you look really good. You go on vacation type of thing, okay?
Nice.
Yeah. The other thing with brows this year is either you're playing on them. In other words, it's a fun thing. You're either going above or you're deliberately doing something with a color, or you're following the natural shape. So it's not the season to have the big block brows if you don't have them. If you do and you love them, fabulous. If they go with your face. If you don't try to create them. This is the season about going with the planes you have. Okay, if you have a little bit of contouring you want to do, that's fine. You can contour your nose or whatever it is where you want it to be, but it has to be subtle. Like, this is not the season to go for like big changes, big smoky eyes, big contour, big 1, 2, 3 step. It's a little bit more about the clean girl aesthetic, which continues to be the popular trend right now. Maybe not so much, like, you still see the heavy makeup on TikTok and Instagram, but in fashion, we're in the same fashion. It's about your face, and following the planes that you have. Your brow right now is a little bit on the gold side, so I'm just ashing it up. So it's going to be a fair amount of drama, because your eyebrows are thin, but it picks up the hair that's here. So that's the darkest part of your hair that's here. Okay, so if you do that, you're going to find without eyeshadow, you can get almost a complete look.
If I don't have my eyebrows with makeup, I feel like something is missing. I just feel a little.
It's like you look
naked.
Yeah.
Even though I wear glasses, to me,
and especially since your base color of your hair is so dark, so that would make it like, it's a crisp thing. In your case, Lori, just follow along. Follow the yellow brick road here, and then just go over it with your thumb if you want. You can do the combination of pencil and powder over if you need it also. But I think, your brows are thin, but they have a nice shape. So just follow the shape that you have. This is a great tip too if you like to wear a matte, is to start, when you put your eye cream on and that type of thing, and I put eye cream around the lips as well, is start your makeup like we could have done this at the very beginning. If you start this with a nice lip balm, like this is a vitamin E stick, and this is super emollient. So even if you wanted to wear like a lip pencil filled in with a faux lipstick, you can still have that nice matte look that you see everywhere, which is really pretty right now. But it may not be for every woman if you're the type of person that likes the feel. So it's personal. If you want a slippy
I
lip,
like the feel of lipstick.
When
I don't have it on, I feel naked.
It's like, okay. All right, so we're right here now with a nice thing. I'm gonna go back to Lori's eyes because this guy needs a little time to percolate.
Okay.
All right, so start with a light color. Let's use a little bit of a shimmer for you. Why? Because it's pretty for your hair. We'll just use a little bit of this sort of off-white shimmer here. Okay, and then, you're just gonna go here. So in Lori's case, and everybody's case, you see it's like boop, boop, boop with her pearls. So that's quite strong. We don't wanna make it too strong. So we're gonna buff it out, okay? But and I've talked about this before, that usually on a face, you will see like right there is where the lightest part of the face should be. And I'm going to be using a little bit of a pearl. You're wearing a pearl earring, and you can do this with your flat off-white, like your ivories and that sort of thing, vanillas or pale beiges, whatever suits your skin. But I'm actually going to use something that has a bit of a shimmer to it, just for the naysayers, okay? So if you have two tones, we'll do the metallic here and we'll do the matte here. Let's start right at close.
Keep my eyes closed?
Yeah, okay, and just start right in the center. And then, okay, so this is where you have to like manipulate your eyelid a little bit. So if you're doing this yourself and you've got like, I've got textured skin, I've got this, wah, 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 just lift your eyebrows or move it with your thumb. So start in the middle and you make like a little teepee. Like in Lori's case, she's got like a big eyelid, so she's lucky. She's lucky. And you just make a little bit and then you circle it. Okay? And then you can just circle it right through. Like if this is where you want your crease to be, we're going to make it darker here. So yeah, and just if you can do it like with your eyebrows up, it just makes it so fast when you're doing it at home. You're just like zipping away. And then you're going to go back in and go along the lash line, you know, and just make it super dark. So you're getting that perfect wash. So it looks like you're not wearing anything except one thing on your face, like a lip or a line. We're gonna go into Lori's crease right here, and we're actually gonna take what's left on the brush and bring it up higher than you would expect it. So right now, you kind of look like just groomed. Your eyes are like super green. You have a little bit of a shine going on, but you are putting the shadow up higher than you would expect it. Now, if you want, you can do what's called a halo and take that same color and just go under there. Since you do like to put things under, I'll use a smaller brush and we'll do that, okay?
Okay.
So there, so without having to put like a heavy line on the top, the emphasis this season also is under, so you can see the difference already. Without mascara, without a dark line on top. Think of like your liner and your blush is like your salt and pepper on your meal. Especially with a glasses wearing gals. Actually, look down and to the side. You want to try to get right into that tear duct. I know it sounds awful and weird, but once you get this little tip, it makes your eye look cleaner and fresher for longer. Okay, so I'm going to use actually a kind of a fairly bright lip liner. This is like pinky orangey reddy color, which is sort of like an extension of your lip color. Just looks like glossy red lips right now. So this is a great way to wear something that's metallic. And even when it dries down, it's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, so it's really pretty. So this is the point where I go, I think let's add a little bit more blush. Let's pull that really bright skimpy color that we had. Go back in, add some more salt. Boo, 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 boo. Especially on a normal to oily skin, it's all gonna go into your face in the next 10 minutes anyway.
With that blush, is it flat, like a matte?
It's flat. It's flat. Okay, because your skin has your skin will get redder during the day, and you have more oil in this area. Let's go with we'll go with the shimmer here and here, and the rest of the place is matte. Okay. Okay. And there's Lori.
You didn't even put mascara on,
No,
which
nothing.
I thought was like a life staple
Yeah.
with your lipstick.
Yeah.
But I didn't need it.
No,
I feel like
Lori,
I'm 20 years younger.
You look like you're having a good day, right?
I'm having a good day.
Having
Having a
a good
great
day.
day. Well, thank you, LA, for this transition of before and after. I love it. And I hope I can achieve the same technique and drama that you have created. And it's something, as Kirsten always does, she brings us out of our element. Okay, because I'm a classic, and she's always testing the water and creating these new styles. So you have done the same, and I've never changed my makeup, I think, since high school. So that is a really long time ago.
Okay.
And it's just nice to have it done professionally for someone who understands your face, your facial makeup, as far as eyes and cheekbone and brows, and for people that have gone through a journey like I have, it's nice to get a compliment of this is how I could look now.
You can.
And you know, and feel good about myself.